I've never gone to like a heavy grade. I was gonna say that name for that. I'm not Frank County attorney anymore, so yeah, I have to deal with that. I know Nebraska had West.
We are live.
Thank you.
Computer's up. I can see who's sitting.
Ready, Connie? Sue?
Yes.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Dearborn County Board of Commissioners meeting November 18th, 2025. If you please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As a recipient of federal funds and in support of Dearborn County's efforts to ensure non-discrimination and equal access to all citizens, the county participates regarding participant county activities. Therefore, we provided a voluntary Title VI public involvement survey at this meeting. You are not required to complete this survey. However, the form is anonymous and will be used solely for the purpose of monitoring our compliance with Title VI and ADA.
Thank you, Andy. Moving on to old business. The property on West Side Drive in Aurora, I think we have an update on that. Sue?
Just an update to let you guys know that the notice of public sale has been put in the paper. And it'll run twice and, then we'll move forward from there.
Okay. Thank you, Sue. All right, next is the upgrade right away, Dog Ridge Road. Various folks want to talk about this.
I guess the question would be how the commissioners would like to handle this. So the request initially was for access to a piece of property from an purported Old County Road right of way on Dog Ridge Road. The county has now been provided with a petition to vacate the Old County Road right of way. The vacation proceedings do require a public hearing with notice being provided to those people that adjoin the portion that's purported to be vacated or requested to be vacated, and as well as published notice. The petition was received yesterday, was delivered yesterday to Sue. You have 30 days to hold the hearing from that date. So because there now is a petition to vacate, in addition to the request for access, and the petition to vacate requires a public hearing. I didn't know how you wanted to handle that. I mean, we need to get the public hearing scheduled.
But we can't access it until we vacate it, right?
No, the vacate, I think. I don't want to speak for anybody that might object to the vacation. They may have thoughts on that. But my point is if you're going to be required to hold a public hearing on that, it's
gonna be hard to discuss anything else until that public hearing.
Right, and is it
That's
early
what I
to take public comment when you're going to be required to hold a public hearing?
Okay, so don't do public comments, which you're indicating, right?
I would, if somebody's asking to vacate a road and I'm either in favor of it or against it, I'd make those comments at the public hearing that's required to be held. Because you can't make a decision on the petition to vacate until the public hearing has been held.
In this case, the chicken has to come before the egg.
Well, the public hearing has to occur.
Yes. Before we even think about.
So
Like,
we
we
would
have to
set
know
up the
that.
public hearing.
Yeah, so, the petition to vacate was filed by Gregory and Martha Highland, through Grant Reeves has submitted that to Sue. He had put in there your December 16th date, meeting, which would be within the 30 days. It's an evening meeting at 6 o'clock. It's your last meeting of the year. I don't know. It's not usually too terrible bad, the last meeting of the year.
Okay, so we would have to have that public in the papers.
Yeah, and the petitioners are responsible for that, for,
Okay, just so they're aware that they have to do that. So how do you want to handle this particular item? You want us just to table it or motion?
if you're comfortable holding the public hearing on December 16th at 6 PM, then that I would ask for a motion to do that. So it would be a motion to hold a public hearing on the petition to vacate that has been filed by the Highlands at your December 16th, 6 PM meeting.
Okay. Kevin, motion to approve a public hearing as stated by Mr. Bodendissel.
That's correct. I move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, does everybody understand their responsibilities? You want to maybe touch on that one?
Well, and I understand that there's a lot of people here, a lot more than normally are here, for sure.
That's for sure.
That would like to speak on this issue, but once the petition to vacate was filed with the county, that changes things, because now the commissioners, this isn't just an agenda item that we're just gonna have a conversation about. Now there's a required public hearing that has to occur. And so it kind of changes the process a little bit, and that's why I think it would behoove everybody to reserve their comments until that public hearing takes place, because it's an official hearing that has to happen.
Okay. So, but the motion to hold the public hearing, who's responsible for making that publication?
So I'll work with, again, Mr. Reeves has been hired by the Highlands, that's who filed
Okay,
the
I
petition.
just want to make sure that part's covered.
Yeah, and Grant he's been in contact with Sue and I with getting the petition to Sue, and Sue and I will work with the Highlands and through Mr. Reeves to
Okay.
make sure that that's published correctly and that the joiners are notified correctly and all that.
Just wanted to make sure it was all covered. Go ahead.
My only thing would be if there's somebody here tonight that can't be here on the 16th, that would like to.
I think what Andy said is that would not be something we'd want to do. prior
Well,
to.
my only thing was if somebody
I
can't be here,
understand what you're
but
saying,
yeah,
but I'm thinking he's saying we should do that.
okay, that's fine.
Andy, clarify?
Let me, there may be, let me pull it up here. I think it might authorize. It talks about people that appeared at or provided a written statement.
I'm all in favor if it's okay.
Right,
I
right.
just want to make sure that we're good on it.
Make a mistake.
So it's a remonstrance or objection to the vacation may be filed or raised by any person aggrieved by the proposed vacation. So I would say that they would then, if somebody wasn't going to be here, that they would file a written objection with Sue, with the county administrator.
Before that. Okay.
Move on.
Mr. Baptist. I had one question.
This is Mr. Reeves that is working with the Highlands.
I just didn't know if any harassers or deceivers had counsel. I just want to make sure if I made contact with anybody, I was making contact with the right person.
Have you retained counsel?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No reason to.
Okay. Okay.
I can't contact a non-attorney if somebody has an attorney, so that's why I asked.
I have a question. What would happen if you just went ahead and purchased that property? Doesn't the state have to give you a life way?
Because we're gonna have a public hearing on this, I'm not gonna address that.
So we wasted all, the sun came down, drove 2 hours to be down there, we hated these people.
Cause they don't, I will comment if they wanna. Just express it.
I mean, I don't have anything additional.
Okay. You have anything else to add, or should we move on to Andy? He's still checking.
Yeah, so I would just say, as determined by the commissioners, the public hearing on the petition to vacate will be heard December 16th at 6 p.m. It'll be in this room again. If you are unable to attend that meeting, file your written objections with Sue Hayden, who is the Dearborn County Administrator. The address for the Government Center is 165 Mary Street, Lawrenceburg, Indiana 47025.
Okay,
Does that mean you're going to re-table the current petition?
So this started with a request for access to a piece of property on the Old County Road right of way, which is what initially was on the agenda item. Now there's a petition to vacate that right of way. So if you would like to make a motion to table all matters pertaining to the requests until that December 16th meeting.
I make a motion to table all matters related to the Dog Ridge property until the December 16th meeting.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right. Let's move on to new business, the LCD grant pursuit effort. Mr. Paul Seymour, the LCD superintendent.
Let everybody clear. Do you want to put everything down?
All right. Next month, I'll be fine.
Well.
I do have her already.
It's a whole room.
Okay, Paul, it's all you.
Okay, first off, I appreciate your time. I know a couple of you were at the council meeting when I attended it on the 13th, so I'm not gonna take a whole lot of time here. I know for sure that our contact has been in touch with Andy and they're trying to work something out on a meeting. Apologize, the first attempt was, we had a meeting the same night.
The date we were shooting for was December 18th, but the LCD meets that night. It's their end of the year meeting. It'll be rather busy. So, and I guess you have new members starting in January.
There's an election going on. We have things with the Corps, things with FEMA, and we're trying to wrap up the end of the year. So it just was I know I said in that council meeting that it's gonna be between the county and my guys over on the East Coast, but we happened to pick up probably the only day that we weren't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, so they, their grant, the company they're working with for the grant had indicated they were tentatively looking between January 26th and 29th. So I was gonna wait to hear back from them before I reached out again.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything, so.
Yeah. So I was gonna wait to hear back from them before I reached out to commissioners and council to see what date would be best for everybody.
The only other thing I was gonna say tonight was if anybody has any questions or anything that you wanna ask tonight, or please be prepared to ask whatever kind of questions you want to ask at that meeting. We want to be as informative as we can and educate people and bring it around as best we can that night. So,
I understand.
yeah.
I just want to make you aware
Mhm.
that the commissioners do not control any purse strings whatsoever.
Mhm.
That's totally council. I know
That's right.
that people think the commissioners can do a lot of things, but they can't do it without money.
We are very understanding of that and that's why we wanted to talk to everybody because we just feel like it's an opportunity to educate everybody in our community and let them
You're
know.
doing it right. You're doing it right.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you letting us know.
no problem. And if anything comes up between now and then, I'm sure my guys and Andy are gonna be working together, so give us a holler, but I appreciate all the cooperation we're getting so far out of the county. It's very good.
All right.
All right, thank you.
The only
Thank you.
thing, if there's anything in writing you can share with us, if you could email to us all, that would be great.
He gave me packets after the council meeting and I forgot to bring them.
Okay, that's fine.
They're actually copies of the resolutions that we have from, the Conservancy District, the city of Lawrenceburg and the city of Greendale. So if there's any questions on that, we're available anytime, to get hold of
All
them.
right. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Kelly, Director of Court Services, you had JCAP transitional grant. Is this something that comes up every year?
So this is actually a request to submit a grant application to the Community Bridge grant, who Tamara Taylor is here today, who's graciously offered up this money through a grant application. I believe the amount is 87,000 that we're requesting for a grant application to be submitted. As you guys know, the process is what we have to have all grant applications approved through the commissioner's office. I would like to give a lot of gratitude to Tamara and the Community Bridge. I'm not sure if you guys had an opportunity to be a part of the JCAP Community Bridge fundraiser that we've had. I think this is the third year that we had it, and I've went the last 2 years, and it is really a special event and a special night to be a part of. She puts a ton of work into that to raise money, and a lot of people in the community come together and donate their money, bid on items. And it's really just it's just such a great program. I took my wife last year. I took her this year. We had a blast both years. I think she likes it more than I do because she likes that type of stuff, but it's really, really a good program to be part of. And when Judge approached me last week that Tamara talked to her about the 87,000, I thought, wow, I didn't know it was going to be that much money. So I was taken back by that. So I just really appreciate a lot of gratitude for that. Particularly, I've talked to this group and county council about the fact that, and this is going off a little bit off the path, but there was the Indiana Department of Corrections had a cut in their funding of about $8 million for 2026, the 2026-27 budget. And due to that, unfortunately, the way those work is you have 90 or 82 counties who apply for those grant applications, and there's a lot of money that goes into that. So one of the things that they did for 2026 is they went right in and just cut all jail treatment funding, is that's what they cut off the top, and that was the only thing they cut. So 27 counties lost funding for jail treatment, and we were one of those counties. So that was something that kept me up at night already. And then the fact that God works in mysterious ways. All of a sudden now we've got this money of $87,000, and that just is a huge sigh of relief. So just a huge debt of gratitude for the work that you do, Tamara. It really is an amazing program. And I don't know if you want to, and Mr. Thatcher, if you want to say anything, but essentially I'm just asking that we be able to submit to the grant application, but I also want to show my gratitude for such a special event and fundraiser.
The last event we had was over the top.
It was beautiful.
It
It
was
really
beautiful.
was. It really was.
great.
And I didn't know that piece of property was there and overlooked the river like that. And that is a beautiful piece of
I
property.
know, it really is.
Yeah.
So, and I think we're planning on doing, or Tamara's planning on doing one next year. We just haven't decided what site we're gonna go to yet. I know you have.
The Lothar Creek Bridge was really, really cool too. And for me, growing up I grew up in Ohio County. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I spent a lot of time swimming at that bridge, like a lot of kids do, right? So it was a really cool event. The bridge was a really cool event. And the speaker they had talk about, I think their dad had been one of the,
He's here.
You designed the bridge, right?
He was, no.
oh, he's gone, yeah, so he designed the bridge. And then how they tied that to the community bridge and bridging the gap between
Right.
substance abuse in the community, that was really awesome. And then this year with the orchestra there, and it was just really good. It was really good to be a part of, and it's such a special event, a special way to
Okay.
give back.
Andy, do we need to make a motion for this?
That would be fine, yeah.
The reason I'm asking is I'm on the community bridge board,
Okay. you
so
could-
should I excuse myself?
Yeah, you would abstain.
Okay.
I'd like to make
Yes, yes.
a motion to allow Steve to apply for the grant.
I will second that. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. All right, thank you.
All right.
Do I need to have this signed tonight or?
Yeah.
Then I'll have to take it to council too.
Yes, I get it.
Council doesn't meet again, but I'll have to call and see if they'll let Liz
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who would sign out?
mark it off and
Okay,
have
just
either
mark it off.
Kevin or Wayne sign it. I don't know why
There is
he
no
didn't.
vote.
You just sign it.
He never.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
but not release the check before council.
No. We can't take the money.
Well, you need to see if
No, but I can email them and see if Liz can sign it outside, but I have to have an okay.
Pretty easy.
I'll try.
Okay,
Thank you, appreciate it.
Steve, take care. All right, next up is the
Can I
county,
have that, Steve?
county school
Liz
distribution
will
and
come in.
supplies. Ms. Fromhold,
Sorry. Yeah, county school distribution and supply. Years ago, Lawrenceburg schools had quite a bit of money because of Shangham, Seagrams, all of them, and they wanted to consolidate all three schools because South Dearborn and it wasn't East Central, it was North Dearborn at the time, needed a little bit more money because they were rural schools. Well, Lawrenceburg didn't want to do that, so the state decided they were going to do something called county school distribution and supply, and it's a fund in the county funds that they get. So when we get financial institution tax, which is FIT, and commercial vehicle excise tax, they also get a cut of that, which amounts to almost $2,000 per year. So the state has changed the way that they give us the funds. So I need a motion for CVET and FIT to be put into county general, but we're still gonna take and pay the county school distribution and supply to South Dearborn.
okay,
and
so
East Central.
you're looking for a motion for the county school distribution and supplies account to move money into county general.
No,
FIT and CVET.
put those two, just to put those two.
Oh, just to put those two together?
Put those two
into
together
general
into
fund.
general
Oh, okay.
instead of breaking them out in separate
You wanna make
funds.
that motion?
Yeah, I make a motion to put the CVET and FIT monies into the county general fund.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Thank you. All right, next is the alternative member appointment for the BCA board. You got this one, Andy? Or is that you, Sue?
Andy.
Oh, yes, so at our November meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals, we had two members of our 5-member board that had that were going to recuse themselves from an agenda item because they had a conflict. And so the applicant, rather than rolling the dice with only 3 people, requested there is a procedure to authorize alternate members. It's in the Indiana code as well as in our zoning ordinance. So we've scheduled a special meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals for November 24th at 5 p.m., which is prior to our Plan Commission meeting that night at 6. It's strictly to hear this one item, which is a front yard setback variance request.
Right.
It's nothing super major. But we do need an alternate member from, you would be appointing an alternate member for Ruth Ann Stenger. And council appointed Pete Johns as an alternate member for Andrea Shooter. My suggestion would be Alan Miller. I tried to find alternate members, working with Nicole on this. I tried to find alternate members that have experience in zoning issues rather than just throwing somebody to the wolves that's never been there before. Pete who council appointed, handles zoning for us in Rising Sun. And then Alan Miller's previously city attorney in Aurora, so he has experience with zoning issues also. And Ruth Ann did bring up possibly having a conflict for an agenda item in their December meeting. So Alan is willing to serve as the alternate member for Ruth Ann for the remainder of this year. And that way, if we need him at the December meeting, also, we could utilize him then also.
So we're gonna appoint him as an alternative member
For
For-
Ruth Ann Stanger for the remainder of
for the
2025.
remainder of the year.
25.
Okay,
I think that's an inspired choice.
all right, you wanna make the motion?
Make a motion to appoint Alan Miller as the alternate member, to the appointment to the BZA board for the commissioners.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Who's gonna contact Alan?
I've given Nicole his contact info already, I believe, but I will also put him and Pete in touch with
Does he-
Nicole.
Contact information, all that kind of stuff she's gonna need, okay. Miss Hayden, you have anything? Thank you. Ms. Fromhold, claims?
Yes.
Kevin, motion approved claims,
Who to approve claims?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Payroll. One motion to approve payroll,
So moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Minutes.
Well, in a minute, seven motion approved now,
Move to approve minutes.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Mr. Bond, this will be everything else for us?
Nothing else this evening.
Okay. Kevin, commissioner comments?
I'd like to say that, for this last week and this week, been helping with the South Dearborn Variety Show. A lot of, we don't get a lot of attendance on the weekends like they used to many years ago. I encourage and please put out to everybody, 7 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday, please come see the variety show. These kids work really hard on this stuff. And I've been watching the acts for the last 2 weeks. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be clean, good family time. You can bring your kids and grandkids. Come out and see these guys do what they do in the schools and why we have our good schools in our area.
Do you have something? Is there something on social media to share?
Yeah, put something. out.
No, I don't, but I'll get
Get
to you
something and
tonight.
tag me or something and I'll get it on mine and we can get it on the county page then too.
Excellent. Thank you, Dwayne.
No problem. I have nothing else.
I have nothing. I have a couple of things. First of all, I know the food banks have been hit hard lately because of the shutdown. And now that they're back up, they're still, the food pantries have been hit hard. So if you can, please donate to them either by providing some financial support or drop off some goods to the to one of the different food stores in the area. And in that manner, Bright Indiana this year is going to put up a community Christmas tree for the first time. And we're looking for donations of ornaments or any kind of support you can provide that's going to support that particular undertaking. We appreciate anything you might be able to do, and I think it's going to be fantastic. And it'll be something Bright will hopefully, you got something to do again every year.
Where are they having it at?
It's in front of the Presbyterian Church, and it
Oh.
was June Tucker's, is
It's a big tree.
June Tucker's vision,
So-
and Laura gave us a, say, 16-foot, 14-foot, huge
gosh,
tree,
huge.
told us how to put it up, and we need to get it done in the next few days.
That would be
It's
pretty.
important.
Okay.
Presbyterian, that's the one right, close to, Presbyterian's close to this.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
him, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be in our parking lot, so it'll be out, no obstructions. We've already cleared everything with Todd. But, yeah, that'll be something special.
Quite a vision.
Okay. Is there any late arrival information? Is there any public comment? Hearing none, then Dwayne, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
All right.
Meeting adjourned.